Hello beautiful, Cody Montarbo here, founder of Montarbo Skincare, here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin possible. Thank you so much for being here and welcome to all of the new people. I just appreciate you guys so much, so thank you so much for being here. Alright, so today's video I am going to show you how much Retin-A I apply to my skin and how I specifically apply it. Because I did a video about Retin-A and application and everything, and so I've just been going through the questions and people are really concerned with, how to apply it and how much. So now, in my opinion, I always say you should start small, start lower, and work your way up. Some people think you should start big and then use a little amount, or buffer it. So it really depends on your preference. But through all the years being in the industry, I always watch for patterns, and I'm always listening what people are doing or not doing, or the reason why they do certain things. What I've noticed is a pattern, and I think it's a pattern that's true of pretty much any industry or many different types of things, and that is that it's very difficult to get somebody to be really consistent. Of course, when we're in enough pain and we're suffering enough, we're more apt to, we're more likely to have more motivation to fix something and do something. But usually what happens a lot of times is, we start feeling better, we start looking better, and then we kind of stop. So that's why I always say start slower or go with a lower percentage and work your way up, so that when you start with a lower percentage and you get in the habit of using that consistently and you don't get irritation as much because you've learned how to control it, the irritation, and backing off of it, then you create more of a sustainable type of regimen, and then you kind of work your way up. But what I've seen in the industry and with customers is that sometimes they'll get too high, and what they'll do is they'll get too much irritation and then they'll stop and they'll back off. So feel free to just trust yourself and know yourself. So today I am using a Retin-A that I love. I carry it in my office, and what I love about this Retin-A is that it's also buffered with 10% vitamin C, so it's kind of a 2-in-1. And I always do recommend, if people just purchase Retin-A regularly, that they mix vitamin C in with their Retin-A at least a couple times a week, because Retin-A will help to drive the vitamin C deeper into the skin. And the geniusness about vitamin C is, especially when it's mixed with Retin-A or tretinoin, is that it will help to also buffer the tretinoin so that it's not so aggressive. And it will help to brighten that top layer, but it's also an antioxidant, so it helps to kind of heal the skin as it's being damaged, so to speak. And then the tretinoin is pushing that vitamin C deeper into the skin, where it wouldn't be able to drive, or like Retin-A, the tretinoin in here, the active ingredient, is part of the vehicle pushing the vitamin C deeper into the skin. I hope that makes sense. So the combination of both of these, it's called the perfect. This is what I recommend and sell in my office. I don't know if you can see that. I've been having issues with the light. It's so bright, so I'm trying to figure out a couple things. So it's called the Perfect A. I'll leave the information below this video. But for now, I am going to show you how much I apply and how I apply it. So the thing with Retin-A is it's a medicine, so you want to slow down a little bit. You really want to apply it properly. You want to really put more intention and love into your skin when you're applying a medicine like this. You should be doing that with everything. I think people are just really quick and busy and easily distracted these days, but your skin, it should be a ritual. How you love and take time for yourself with your skin is really important. It says a lot about you. Can you create time and space for this ritual of loving on yourself? You're spending the time, or you're already spending the money, so now it's about spending the quality time with yourself with when doing your regimen. So for this, I use a lot more than a lot of other people, and I only use it 3 times a week because it's 1% and it's 10% vitamin C mixed with it. And I use a lot of other stuff that I'm trying to work into my regimen so that my skin is just really healthy, glowing, and gorgeous. But for the most part, I put about 4 pumps of this, 3 to 4 pumps of this 3 times a week on my skin. And I'm just gonna show you right now 4 pumps, which is quite a bit. So hopefully you can see that. And so that is quite a bit, so please do not use this much if you're just starting off or if your skin is very sensitive. This is the thing I want to say, is if you were to come to me and pay me to do a facial or a peel on you, I would be doing more aggressive things to your skin than you would be doing at home. And of course, I'm specialized in knowing how to handle the skin, but I want to teach you that you really can take it to that next level. If you've built your skin up to handle the tolerance of other agents that are active, that have a lot of acid in them, you should be able to push it to that next level, like you would if you were to hire someone as a professional to do your face. So 4 pumps might seem like a lot and aggressive, but you know, if you were to come in, I was to put pure retinol on you in a facial, it would be more than that. So I believe that you can start to train yourself to know that, hey, I'm doing a treatment. This is like a treatment and a medicine, and I'm really trying to get a specific result by doing that, and that's why I'm adding more. And now I'm gonna show you how I apply it to my skin and the way that I apply it, because I think this is very important. So I'm always trying to work on my under eyes like this, okay? And my forehead. My forehead is like my nemesis. It's like so big, and it's always, always, always showing lines unless I'm on top of it. So what I do is I rub like this into my skin, okay? I'm really trying to put it in there. I try to stay away from obviously the center, the most center part of my face. And I rub it in for about a minute. And I'm really trying to work on the area I want to work on, which is this left side for me. It's always a little bit more damaged looking or more wrinkles. So I'm really trying to drive it in there. And then on the eye, I'm really pushing it in there. I'm even pinching sometimes the skin like this, as you can see. I'm really trying to get it in there, move it, trying to create some heat so that the skin kind of soaks it up, it pulls it in there. And rub it in, right? If you have more discoloration or you're trying to work on some other area, for instance, I'm always trying to also work on my crow's feet, or you know, my lines, whatever you want to call them. So actually I'll put another pump. I know it seems like a lot, but I'll also put another pump right by my eyes. And I want to like smile. I want to see those wrinkles in there. And I really want to rub it in there like this. The outer perimeter, being careful not to put it too close to the eye, not too much on the eyebrow. Again, on this side, I'm trying to rebuild this structure. I sleep mostly on this side, so I'm always trying to add a little bit more to keep the structure of my skin really tight underneath there, to keep the elastic fiber proteins being built. And then a little bit more through here I add, okay? So just right there. So now ideally what you would do is you just leave that on your skin. When the nights you're doing like a treatment, like you're really trying to get that tretinoin into your skin, you can leave this on for 15 minutes and then apply maybe something else to your skin like hydroquinone, or just have 3 times a week. This is your nightly, 3 times a week you're gonna do this. You're just gonna add twice as much Retin-A to your skin to really drive it in. Now, yes, your skin is going to be probably more irritated. It's going to not be used to that much tretinoin on your skin. So what you do is the next day is you repair it with more moisture. You could do the vegetable glycerine like I've mentioned. You can do an oatmeal mask like I've mentioned, but also you want to just be more gentle. So you don't want to scrub, you don't want to use hot water, you don't want to use your Clairsonic, you don't want to use anything too acidic the next following day, because your skin will just be too irritated. And then you just moisturize a little bit more, but your skin should get dry, it should get flaky. It needs to go through that transition, that process, so that you're really getting the benefit of what Retin-A can do, which is to rebuild the structure of the skin below the surface. But it only will really do that if you're consistent and if you're using enough. If you're using too little, it's not really going to be driven into the skin, and you're really not going to get really kind of the ultimate result that it can really provide you, which is so many great things, along with discoloration and aging and just, you know, pores and texture and tightness. It will actually help with even hydration, because it's helping to heal and make sure that the cell in the skin is really healthy. So anyway, I know I said too much today. I went on and on, but I just wanted to show you the application of how I use Retin-A, how much I use, and so that you can get maybe a better result with Retin-A, or that you can at least try to step it up a little bit more with your Retin-A, or maybe not, maybe you're just gonna stick with your little bit. But this is something I recommend that you do, adding 4 pumps 3 times a week, using it more as like a treatment 3 times a week. Like you're really putting a lot more on your skin than you normally would. All right. So as always, stay gorgeous. If you have any questions, ask them below this video. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, I'll leave a little link with that, and I will see you really soon in a new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.